What happened? Are they murdering
What do
small
we want to do it
animals
right
yet?
now?
We can wait if you want.
You brought it up.
I just want.
Yeah, I just don't think anybody else cares.
Just me.
Oh, we care.
I just
I
know
mean,
that
I like
Goss.
Goss.
Nina and I
Goss is good.
understand the family drama that that is siblings and their spawn, and just the siblings. Okay, first thing
I
is
mostly
that
sympathize because, like, I like my kid, but like other people's kids is real iffy.
oh my god, I went over to see them and had just a piece of cheesecake last night at my parents' house. I have never seen a more clingy, like destined to be a serial killer kid than my nephew Grayson.
Ooh, they even gave him a serial killer name.
Yeah. Okay, so all 4 kids have like what do they call the kid, like the people who live in New England, rich kids? I don't know if there's a word for it.
Douchebags, I'm not
Nerds?
sure.
New England rich kids, yeah, nerks. Anyway, point being, they sound like prep school rapists. Claire, Chase, Piper, and Grayson.
Well,
they're
they've got
either-
the names for it, so.
They're either rapists or the kind of girls that entrap a male professor into getting fired.
Oh no.
And they all go to a Catholic school, so even better.
Well, that's not going to warp them at all.
Well, I mean, not beyond what my sister and her husband have done already, I'm sure.
I had
So
a
my
pretty good
sister's-
experience at Catholic school. I got out of it alive.
Right. Well, there you go. I mean, that's all you can really hope for, right? So Grayson doesn't talk. He screams while whining. So he makes this sound that's like
How old is he?
4. Old enough to not do that.
Not do that.
I mean, like, I saw him and I'm like, oh wow, he's a lot bigger than I remember. Because obviously last I saw him, he was an infant, and I held him like a baby. And I was like, oh, cool. And then he started talking, and I'm like, oh no, what? So he talks, and he goes, Mom! And I'm not. I wish I could explain to you how much I'm not exaggerating that sound that he made. And he just goes,
Well, to be fair, boys do make really weird noises for like a fucking while.
okay, but all he wanted to do, he interrupted while 3 of us were chatting as they were getting ready to go to scream out the window, Mom, I love you. Which is sweet, except it's creepy as shit. And then he was like, she went into the bathroom. 2 seconds passed. He walks in. Where's Mom? And like, she's in the bathroom. Don't worry about it. He opens the door. She goes, no. He just opens the door. We're all standing there, and we like walk away so that we're not watching my sister take a shit.
All right, is everybody ready?
Ready?
Raz is certainly ready.
I mean, to
You're
be
welcome.
fair, I still can't take a poop without being bugged for something, so.
I'm missing a couple buffs.
That is fair.
I'll go without buffs.
Yeah, I don't have like.
I just want to
sound
make sure
stuff.
everyone's like at their computer and here. Like, I think we got a few stragglers. You know, Yana's his as usual. You know, LA traffic kind of thing. Insane thing though. So we'll give him 10 minutes. I guess Yersinia checked in. She said she's just getting out of work, so she'll be here soon. But we can get through this trash at least.
Hey, Carrie, Google Robert Lee Yates.
Is
What?
that a
Sounds
serial
familiar.
killer?
Three names,
'Cause
it
I'm
must be good.
fairly certain.
Washington State serial killer, was in the Washington State Army National Guard, which in the same unit I'm in now.
Let's move
What's
up,
the middle
guys.
name?
What?
Anyway, once Bitter gets here. Oh no, he's here. Okay, I'm gonna
He's
put
here, he just
another
moved
table over here. So everyone who needs food.
Yeah, my
Just
unit.
Yes, two
Yes,
before
Don't
the
overcommit.
boss.
We're not pulling yet. Hold on.
My unit has been home to 2 killers, 1 serial and 1 a one-time offender. 2 child pornography people and a porn star. We're very famous in our National
Look at
Guard.
you go.
And you're the star, right?
No, it was this cute captain who wasn't a captain when somebody saw her doing porn online.
Oh, so you're
All right, let's pull this Guardian when it comes back. Let's get ready for the pull.
Perfect.
How the hell do we keep people alive through these charges? by the
One
way?
day we'll figure out the mechanics.
Yeah.
We'll
just
have
gotta
to run at it.
Today.
You just gotta bop or bubble. Feign Death works. I believe Ice Block and Vanish if there's a rope. Those are the only ways to get rid of it.
Okay, well,
got-
good thing we only have 2.
I got first.
Cool. Oh, I gotta mark use a tank. My bad. Bop on Ninja. Slavius, can you get the next bop?
We will need the second one.
You only get 1? Alright.
No, we're fucking Giga
We're
Chat.
pumping. Yeah. There it is. On Tuchland.
Bye, Twitch.
Never listen to Bitter.
Dude, I believed in you. You let me down.
We would have had it if she would have moved back.
We'd have had him if Yersinia was here.
We would have had him if we were competent.
True.
Your wish is my command.
Hey!
You made it.
I just walked in the door.
Dude, that's a
Real
good call.
great.
Take your time. We got like 1 robot left.
Yeah, there's a table behind us if you haven't gotten any food yet. I don't know if Sam got you any food.
Yanagi said be on in 5, so he'll be on like 10 to 15.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. Go for it.
Did you say Mooch? Did you mean Yana?
Did I say Mooch? I meant to say Yana. Mooch is never late. It's very
No.
punctual.
Bob's on cooldown.
Yeah, Salvius, we'll need you to bubble whoever's getting targeted. Oh, Shiva, bubble yourself. How are other people dying? Is it anyone near the person that gets charged?
Just take a lot of damage.
I think it's Earthquake AoE damage.
Oh, the little popcorn.
You say little popcorn like it shouldn't kill you, but
Death by popcorn.
death by little popcorn.
This reminds me of AQ.
Yeah, that fucking AQ boss. I hated that boss. He was so hard to parse on.
Saved your life.
Like,
Thank you, sir.
till this day, I don't know how to do that boss.
You just gotta have a good group that knows how threat works.
Dude, Dottie. Are you here? Alright. Got it.
Right, good time to talk at you, right?
If we're saving some of our buffs, should we log and wait a few, or what's our plot?
Yeah, let's. We'll give Yana the. We'll give him 2 more minutes before we make any changes. We'll pull it 9:10.
I'm here.
Yeah, is your brother here? Can he play?
No, CFO only has accounts on Fairbanks.
Stop.
All right. Big things from yesterday. We just have to dial in mechanics. There's really not a big strat change. You guys were talking about some changes on DPS approach. That's awesome. But really, we just got to keep ourselves alive. Watch for those the shadow triangle things that come at you on transitions. I'll call stop cleave. We really got to avoid hitting the images when they appear, because if they start attacking people before Bitter gets to them, it's going to be a bad time. Bitter, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask on that. Maybe if bitter, once you have them, if you just call it out like I've got them, because I'm just sort of like tabbing through to see how much threat you have on them before I start going. But if you called it out, I might kind of clean that up a little.
It's the first ones I'm gonna have good threat on because I sapper them. After that, you guys might wanna watch it, but I'll definitely call it. Hey, I sappered, I did my thing, consecration down, go for it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I would lead with Avenger Shield and then judge the 4th, just to get that boost. When they're not active, so you can hit all 3 of them with the Avenger Shield. Use that to activate them.
Yeah, the problem I have is Avenger Shield takes like kind of long to cast, and by the time and it can miss because I'm not wearing physical hit pieces. But I can try that, yeah.
Okay, the only reason I say that is we need to jump on them right away.
Yeah, the sooner you can pick them up and get them to KJ, the better, because we definitely need to be killing them like a solid 10 seconds sooner, especially if we're going to have you take that first dragon. Melee, don't chase them around either. If you can pump on KJ through that, then that's what we want you to do.
What do you need to do?
What do I want you to do?
Yes. Do you want me to try to run to where they are to do arcane explosions, or do you want me to wait till maybe they're by KJ to do it?
I think that's fine for you, because Bitter should mostly take them to where I'm at. I think that's a good place. I also need to be more comfortable during those phases, peeling off of KJ, because I'm not tanking him during that phase. He's not tankable. So I can help pick up anything that rips off of Bitter too. I wasn't doing that yesterday, so I'll help do that. And we just need to get rid of them. The Warlocks are going to seed off of Kill Jaden, right? And the melee, if they stay on Kill Jaden, those are going to pop constantly. So that'll do a lot of the work. But if you are Arcane Explosioning and the Hunters are helping burn them too, they're going to die.
Okay.
And thank you. But yeah, I think that's the big thing. And then I'm hoping my timers are in a better place to help with calls. Dottie was helping with calls too. You can keep doing that, Dottie. I appreciate that. And we got to be ready to move. DBM, you all have DBM, so you can all see the timers. You shouldn't have to depend on my calls. The idea of my calls is it's helping for anyone who's like in the moment, tunnel visioning or whatever. But by and large, I need all of you to be ready to do stuff before I call it. We need raid awareness. We need to know what the hell's going on, because these types of skills are going to be even more important in Ulduar. So let's start building them now. Kind of just realizing, hey, this is coming up, so I should be here, I should be there. But that said, obviously, we're still going to do the calls to stack and stuff, but we got to get moving a lot sooner. And then, obviously, the Dragon Bubble takes priority. You can actually squeeze in a couple of breaths after the bubble, after the 1,000 darkness bullshit goes out. You don't get a big window, but you can squeeze it in. So if it comes to that, then, do it that way. But we have to prioritize the bubble.
Toe, you actually can't, because on the second darkness, the dragon dies.
Okay, well, on the first one, you can.
First one, yes, but not the second.
But whatever. So I'm saying if it comes up and the dragon lives, obviously you want to get the 2 breaths out if you can. And if we're moving, let's get buffs on... Oh, where's Yana at? You here?
He's coming.
He's coming in. Old aware. But yeah.
If you want to click over here.
That'd be great, thank you.
Yeah, that we...
Can we get some cookies when he gets here?
Perfect. That's pretty much it. Just getting more used to all the mechanics, right?
There's a table here, Yana, on the other side of the raid.
I also have water if anybody wants any.
And then, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe once the dragon bubble has appeared, if you have, as a reminder, if you have Fire Bloom, you can run into that and your Fire Bloom will go away. You just have to be nearby and wait for the bubble to appear so you don't damage everybody. until it appears. Then you can run in.
I don't think it goes away, but it only does like, what was it, 5% damage? So just.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, yeah, it's not as harmful.
I would say if you have blooms, trust that the bubble is going to be there and step in like a second early. The reason being is if you step in at the last second, it takes a tick for the shield to apply, and you still die.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that makes sense.
So trust that the bubble's going to be there, so that when the bubble goes up when it's cast, that is a tick, and then it won't reapply if you step in after the bubble is cast.
All right, healers, find yourself on the note. Yana, I think you came in after I pushed this, so I'll push it again. There you go. So Yana, you are healer 5. Ace, you are healer 3. If you don't know what that means, let me know. Let's just start positioning. Okay. Looks like everyone's ready. Ready to do this? Let's clear this expansion tonight. Here we go.
I
Oh,
need
it's
food.
sadly complete it without me.
Wait, what?
Just be sad.
What?
Complete it without
Don't.
me.
It's just Carrie's just saying be sad without her.
Oh, I will be sad. What did
Thank you.
Bitters say?
No, I'm good. I
Needs a
said I
food-
needed
you
food.
need food.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, wait.
You guys are killing me. All right, someone else do the full timer. I'm gonna go get a beer. It's your wipe.
5, 4, 3,
Title your sex
2, 1.
Ew.
Bombing.
Remember to kite him.
Missile.
One's loose. One's loose.
Run out. Run out. We didn't pick him up there.
That was weird because I did misdirect.
Yeah, we got to pick him up ASAP. We got to blast on him. I'm talking about the tanks.
Wait, what the fuck? I thought you went to go get a beer.
Dude.
He definitely said he was grabbing a beer.
He said that somebody else throw up a pull timer and grabbing a beer.
Okay.
It was sarcastic.
Oh, that was a joke?
Brandon, I think you should go grab a beer though.
Yeah, I got one. I'm good. All right, here's how we're going to treat the ready check. Okay. It's okay to hit no. If you are not ready to pull that fucking second, hold hitting ready. Ready doesn't mean are you like here at your computer. It does at the beginning of the raid, but other than that, it means like, hey, if I did the pull timer right now, you could run in. If the answer is no, but it'll be yes in like 20 seconds, just don't hit accept until you get your food buff or whatever. But if you're just like not ready at all, just hit no. It's fine. We can wait a bit.
We
Are
can
you saying use your best judgment about what it means to be in a group activity?
No, I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
So
Neither do we.
who's tanking what on those first 3 mobs?
I am taking Skull, and then Bitter takes X and Square.
Why not use Ludi? He's there.
That's fine too. It's really not a problem. I think we just had a bad pull.
Gotcha.
We didn't have a bad pull. I was fucking refilling my weight.
Just made it a bad pull. It was poopy. That's fine too. It's really not a problem. I think we just had a bad pull.
Gotcha.
All right.
So Ludi, should you not get salved? Or do you want Salve?
No, I want Salve.
Yeah, he won't be doing too much tank. Unless things go very poorly.
You can click it off, and then I'll give you before we pull. How about that?
Yeah, we usually have our DPS druid who's in DPS gear tanks like Skull, and then the other tanks tank the other ones.
So
They don't
Sure.
fight you
Is
hard.
this like an I'm here ready check, or is this like a I'm ready check?
This is when I hit ready, that means if I do the pull timer, I don't need a food buff or something. If Brandon does the pull timer, I don't need a food buff or something. So Yana and Cugley are doing it right. They haven't hit ready yet because like they're still getting shit on. Yep, Cugley's trying to get his food buff on him. Yana's eating. That's fine. I'm not actually upset or anything. All right, let me know when you're good, Yana. Sweet. Let's do this. Let's do the good pull.
You're only upset enough to have to explain to us how ready checks work.
If we're not clear.
There wasn't another ready check?
I just wanted to establish the essentials kind of.
Bombing.
Drag him.
And one down.
You get a stun up on square.
I used it.
A lot dead.
Yeah.
We can't reset till the first phase.
Yeah, we got to get to the first phase. Just get to your spots.
Target you.
Just get to 85% and then we'll run out when the images appear. I don't actually know if this is faster than a wipe.
Orb.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad if people DPS the orb.
Just wipe this up. This is going to take longer than just running back. Alright, let's coordinate our stuns, because I think the stuns were sloppy. And then I also lost threat on Skull immediately, so I guess that's my bad.
Yeah, I had a couple crits right out the gate. First two bolts.
Did I? No.
I'll just tank square and X.
Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, as long as I can get that initial mangle off, I'm good.
Feels like that's the first time I pulled threats since like Kara. This is dangerous memory.
Let's get back to our roots. And then, as far as stuns go, what do we have at our disposal? We've got 2 paladins. Bitter, who are you stunning? Are you stunning X?
He should be X, I should be square.
Okay. So we'll do Arcane Bomb, let the Arcane Bomb duration tick off, and then use your stuns. And then I can follow up with a bash on square if they live that long, and then Ludi will be the absolute last bash. I think that's all our stuns. I guess we got Boone too. So Boone, could you kidney shot X if there is a gap there?
Yep.
So it should be bomb, then a wave of stuns, then another bomb, then a wave of stuns, and then by then everything should be dead. Yeah, that'd be great, Salvius. If you want to throw an extra stun on square, make sure you're thinking, though, about when you're using your stun, because you're wasting it if you're using it during an Arcane Bomb debuff that's on them, right? We only want to stun them when we don't have an arcane bomb window available. And then for the first bomb, I know you want to get off ASAP, and I don't know if this happened, but I want to make sure that they're nice and packed tight before you throw it. All good. Let's grab Dottie.
Looks like Group 3 could use a spirit when you get a chance.
I think he's waiting.
Yeah, I was just waiting for Dottie.
That song makes me think of a sticky floor in a bar I used to go to in La Crosse.
Oh, which one?
Oh no.
The library.
The library.
Never been.
The floor is sticky, and there are no books.
Seems like it would be. Yeah.
Yeah, but $3 tropical Long Island.
That's what you call them. They were blue. I don't know why they were blue.
That's the tropical.
Mixed together
That's the
the
tropical.
cheapest of all the cheap alcohols and only charged you $3 for it.
I was a big bodega guy. Is bodega still there?
It is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, love that place.
It's expensive though. They know what they have for beers.
They probably got the same couch there
Probably.
that they had 30 years before I went there. All right, buffs on Dottie, and let's do it.
No, we're not ready. Everybody needs fort.
Everyone needs fort, and then Dottie needs to drink.
Okay, ready.
Cool. I'll watch your mana, and then we'll get the raid check out.
You're good. I'll get mana when the first dragon comes.
Just go real chill. Real focus. Nice and gradual. We'll get this. Okay. I'm bringing Skull to X, basically, Bitter.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stuns.
Imps are getting to the raid.
We have one less winter.
Ah, gotcha.
Places. Give me a 1 count.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So be it. Now I shall succeed as Sargeras could not. I will leave this wretched world and secure my
Melee, make sure to give each other space.
Orb.
Keep Shiva up. I put a triangle on bitter.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, reflection, stop cleave.
2, 1.
Warrior melee, stay away.
Melee, get away. Get away from those ads. Lots of glaives.
Jesus.
Seat him down.
Holy shit.
I serve only the master now.
Okay, we need to get rid of these ads. We need to start stacking. We've got to stack, guys. Breaths. Okay, spread.
Worked out.
Target you.
Darkness bullshit in 3 seconds. Start cheating.
2. Find shield.
Don't stack in the raid if you have Fire Bloom.
Shield.
Get near it. Alright, in.
That's what happens if you're not in before it's cast.
Get these orbs down.
Yep, there'll be 2 orbs now.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, start stacking.
Find shield.
Alright, bubble. Breath. We have no dragon now, so we've got 20 seconds to push him.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Orbs up.
Find shield.
Yeah, we lost too many people. There's no point in stacking. We have no dragon. This is a wipe.
Hog jumper.
Rip, guys. Ouch.
Yep, every person that dies, this fight gets exponentially harder the longer it takes.
We really can't lose people up to phase 4 because phase 4 is that times 2. It was better than we did yesterday, so we're making progress. We just gotta, kind of grease the squeaky stuff.
Question.
Sure.
There's only a limited number of fire blooms that go out, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So once you get a fire bloom, suppose like Bone gets it. No, not Bone, like any other melee. Let's Scaramucci gets it. Everybody just needs to go away from him, and they can stack, right?
Yes.
Got it.
So you can definitely watch the timers. You know reliably when a fire bloom's coming. That's the only time you need to be away from people. Melee need to make sure that they're giving each other room so that whoever has Fire Bloom can be away from them. I think a couple of people died because they got Fire Bloom damage in the melee.
So, well, Melee should also spread out when Shadow Spikes is going on.
Yeah, we died to Shadow Spikes because since
Oh,
it was
shit.
a melee, what is it? It was like a warrior Sinister Reflection. We couldn't melee them, so we all just stayed stacked.
Gotcha.
And then we got roasted, so that's our bad. I'm gonna
Okay.
drop a repair bot when we're down there.
Thank you.
I didn't repair since yesterday.
So early on, we can cloak them and ice block the fire blooms. But should we wait until later in the fight when things are more hectic and save our abilities to remove those blooms? And if it happens early, just let the healer go through it.
Isn't your ice block? What's the ice block cooldown? 3 minutes.
5 minutes.
5.
And then there's the. I don't know if the buff lasts longer. I don't think it does. I think it's just 5 minutes, really.
Yeah.
It's probably a good idea. Well, I'd say, I mean, we can heal through it. It's not that outrageous during phase 1.
That's probably a good idea.
Threw it like 5 times on me last time because I think I got it every time it went out. But I was thinking about saving it until a little later in when it was getting ugly.
Yeah. For a long
Positioning
cooldown,
is-
good idea.
Positioning stuff are later on too. Like at the beginning, positioning's easy.
So I agree with that. Yeah, hold on to it if it's a long cooldown. I know Cloak of Shadow is pretty short cooldown, so like he could probably get away. Boone could probably get away with 2. Like if he uses it in phase before 85%, he can probably use another one.
So for the melee, what you can do is instead of like being behind the boss on the sides, be like at a 90 directly to his side, and then the person who gets Fire Bloom, they can shift more behind. That way, because there's 2 groups of melee, that way if one in each group gets it, they both have room to spread out, and then the melee can stay stacked there. Obviously, we still have to spread out during the transition, but we don't have Fire Blooms during the transition.
Yeah.
We're doing
Yeah,
that
we've
for
just
the
been,
most part. I think we just need to do it a little more deliberately.
Tighten it up. Yeah.
We've been stacking pretty fire
Cool.
and then allowing the Fire Bloom recipients to sort of fan out to his backside. I think a couple things happened that round. First, we were at a bit of an angle, not directly at a right angle, a little obtuse. But also, I think 3 melee got Fire Bloomed at the same time, so there was a lot of spreading that needed to happen. So I think if we fix those 2
Sucks.
things, we'll create more room, and yeah, it'll be better.
Cool.
Yeah, and you can always shift more towards the front too if you have the Fire Bloom in melee. Blast the tank, he needs the rage.
All right. Chuddles, Jubber, let me know when you're good.
I'm good.
Also, if melee get like Fire Bloom, you can scoot close to me. Like it actually helps me out because I get mana back.
Some
Can Mooch get might?
Some blessings that might need to go out.
Chuddles, you good, brah?
I'm just going to throw this out for the good of the order. I also have my Hunter if we need it.
Can you hear me?
If losing the
Oh, hey.
so it was worth it.
There we go.
Thanks, Dottie. All right, you good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bombing.
Places?
Four, 3,
The
2,
expendable have
1.
perished. So be it. Now I shall succeed what Sargeras could not. I will lead this wretched way and secure my place as the true master of the Burning Legion. The end has come. Let the unraveling of this world commence.
You are not alone. The Blue Dragon shall help you vanquish the deceivers.
We're at 86%. Stop cleave. Get ready for ads.
Behind the tank.
I got it. Go ham.
Get a little
Watch the
closer
shadow
to.
spike.
That's beautiful. Stack.
Don't stack until after shadow spikes.
It was over.
Brett's are out.
All right, get out.
Another step toward destruction.
Oh shit.
Find shield.
Stack.
4, 3.
Shield.
All right, wipe it up. So a few of you with Fire Bloom went right to the center of the raid group. You want to get near us, but you cannot stack in us because you'll kill everyone. That's not obviously. I mean, we were falling apart before that, but as another point of
I think
information.
the bloom hit us while we were all running out.
I think he's talking about the second bloom.
The one where we just stacked. A bunch of people with Bloom ran right into the center of the raid group.
3, 2.
I think I saw 3 people do it.
Okay, we also lost a few people because we got it right when we were running out the last time. It's when I got it too. And a few people got burned by the one that I died from.
That we'll have to look at.
I got the hang of getting the ads. I mean, it's kind of trivial now.
Yeah, so at the transition when we stack, that timer I noticed, once there's like a second left on the timer, no more darts go out. Whatever they're called. Shadow triangle things. So we can start moving there. He will not cast Fire Bloom for several seconds. That's the reason we stack at the beginning. I think it's 15 seconds before he'll cast a Fire Bloom at the start of a phase. So as long as we stack, get that buff out, and get the hell away from each other before that timer goes off, we should be fine. But as we're spreading out, we got to bear in mind that timer. And the priority is just getting the hell away from people as we're spreading out. Yeah, that definitely probably happened as we were getting back for our position. The Flame Bloom timer hit. The repair bot's still up. Yeah, the ads were way better. I mean, they were dead with like 10 seconds to go, so I think we got that down.
Yeah, I think
the ones, but
I was just gonna say, I think the first couple of seeds, it was like just hitting one of them, but then as soon as you brought them like a little bit closer, then they start hitting all of them off occasion.
Yeah, his body is big, but his hitbox is actually not. I mean, it's not tiny, but it's a lot smaller than you'd think given his size.
That's what she said.
Ayo.
You can run through him. I noticed.
You can run through him.
You can run through him. Like his sort of circle around him is kind of a psychological barrier. You can totally run through him.
Although when he's shooting out that shadow shit, it's probably gonna severely shorten the path.
You have a chance if you run through them to get heated, but it's pretty low if you're not tanking.
Could like the range call out the shadow spike, because there's like so much shit going on my screen I don't even notice it? Or is it just me? Is it hard to notice?
I just look up at his hand,
Yeah,
and you can see it coming out.
Especially if you're in melee, because the trajectory is not very long.
by the time we call it and you hear the call, it's too late. Because they travel pretty quick, especially as close as you are.
All right, getting better. Transition felt clean. Here we go. Stuns were much better there too. We had a few
4,
blasts go off. It wasn't that bad.
2, 1.
Plowing.
Kite.
Kind of good.
Places.
Four,
The
3,
expendable
2,
effort.
1.
So be it. Now I shall succeed what Sargeras could not. I will lead this wretched world and secure my place as the true master of the burning region. The end has come. Let the
Good job on the orb. Fire bloom in 2 seconds. It's on me.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
86%. Stop cleave. Ready for ads.
Back left, back left.
It's mages. This sucks. Mages suck.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, they're fucking hitting me. I'm dead.
Oh. Wipe it up. Just stack, because we'll all die to a shadow spike.
I serve only
Stack on the tank.
We should be able to reset.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yep.
Bring the reflections out.
Apologies. You're right. I forgot about that.
Another step towards destruction.
Yeah, mages suck ass. They all cast fireball.
Especially fireball mages.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of razzes just blowing everybody up.
See, you mock the fire mage, and that's what you get. They turn into reflections and just nuke all your asses down.
If we get those, I would switch to fire aura immediately, just to do whatever you can. 'Cause that shit hurt.
And we can interrupt them.
Yes.
To help kind of get them in place. We just gotta. It's really hard to coordinate. Obviously,
we can
just
also
gotta do what we
arcane
can.
bombs on them too.
There you go. Yeah, we gotta coordinate an arcane bomb if that happens.